It's a good one for the Angels here in the half of the second. Oh, Tommy Boy ripping one out toward right field, giving chase on it is Jack Peterson at the wall. Gone. Big fly in the first of the exhibition season for the Angels. 1-0 Halos.
And it's from Tommy Boy. Joe Maddon raves about his hands and how he gets to the baseball so quickly, and it's all about confidence. 16 home runs last year for Tommy LaStella. 10 in his career before last year. How strong he is. How quick. I mean, that pitch is off the plate in. And through the baseball and lifts it. Great launch angle as well for
Pena's 1-1. Lifted to left center field. Upton is back on it and watches it hit the base of the wall. So Hernandez with his first hit of these 3 games, and it drives home a pair to put the Dodgers in front.
2-2 on Bellinger. That is ripped out toward left center field, slicing away from Trout, but he will track it down for the first out.
Trout much better reads off the bat. Good angles he's been taking the last couple of seasons.
Number 11, AJ.
Working on that, getting better and better. That's a good first step. Good route he took to run that one down in the gap.
Drills this ball to left center field. Chris Taylor with a missile of a home run. Second night in a row he's left the yard to left center, and a 3-run shot makes it 5-1.
Chris Taylor, Jock Peterson, and Kike Hernandez, they are now the new trio of under-the-radar guys that really do not relax as you get through the bulk of this order. When you get through...
This one hit over towards second base. Trying to turn the unconventional double play. They do.
That was outstanding. That is a very difficult double play turn. Tommy Boy involved in everything today. What a double play this is. Turned Corey Seager at the plate. Mike Myers. It's a well-hit baseball to Anderson Simmons. A quick flip, and Tommy LaStella steps on the base. He gets a lot on that off
for the Rocks last year. 0-2 and a 4.35 as Pujols launches one out toward left field. Taylor looks up. That is gone. A big fly for Albert Pujols. Solo shot, and it's 5-3 Dodgers.
Good to see those hands quick for Pujols. One of those fastballs and lines it out left field. Quick hands.
Number 18, Brian Goodwin.
Not one of those fastballs. That's almost letter high on the inside part of the plate, and Albert quick lines it out. Albert bringing the hands up. A couple home runs tonight. Tommy Boy and the machine.
As Goodwin launches on out to right field, hit well. This one is gone. A big fly for Brian Goodwin.
Good, he done good on that swing, quick against a lefty. When you look at his splits last year, 263 versus lefties, 261 versus right-handed pitching. So pretty consistent for Goodwin. 17 home runs last year, lines that one out.
Back-to-back home runs allowed by McGee.
Yeah, he missed location that one. That's at the inner half, and that's what you want as a left-handed batter against a firm throwing left-handed pitcher off the chain link fence beyond the wall.
60 games, anything can happen. Let's pull the trigger. A bare hand pickup and Kike Hernandez. What a play. And he's fun to watch play defense, huh?
This is sweet. Look at that grip. Quick release. Right on the money.
Driven well by McKinstry here to left center field, and it is gone. McKinstry with an opposite field home run, furthering his case to be back here before too long.
He has a very unique way of kind of clearing and dropping the head of the bat.
Before the crazy ending of this game where there are no rules, you gave the Dodgers a bit of insurance there with that home run. It seems like you're very locked in this summer camp period. What has worked so well for you offensively?
Just trying to stay calm in the box, just working on my breathing and just trying not to have my legs shake as much when I'm up there. It's pretty surreal and it's fun.
You had mentioned surreal, but really you had such a good spring training before all of this craziness happened. It seems like that's really kind of worked its way into this summer camp period. And earlier today, Dave Roberts asked how close you are to being a big leaguer. And your manager said that you're there. How impressed are you with what you've been able to accomplish to show that you belong at this level?
Oh, it's awesome. Every day I come out here, it's just, another awesome day on the field here at the Dodger Stadium, and I enjoy every minute of it. So hopefully it's a lot more, and a lot more of the season and so on in my career.
Zach, you were drafted in the 33rd round in the 2016 draft, and you're already being in the conversation about being ready to play at the big league level. What are you most impressed with, what you've been able to accomplish over the course of your last 4 years in pro ball?
Yeah, just going from like a slap hitter in college and then now being able to drive the ball to the center of the field, to get it out of the field. And it's my swing's come a really long way, and just trying to stay focused in the batter's box and try to have good at-bats and work good counts, and when I get into good counts, do damage on the baseball.
So much of this team is about versatility and the ability to be really good on both sides of the ball. Where would you rank where your glove is right now with what you've been able to do in the outfield?
It's probably like a 6.5, but hopefully I'm working on it. So I go out there during BP and try to shag a little bit and get my reads, my live reads, working with Lombard and all those guys. So just trying to get more reads out there. I played a little bit in summer ball in college, but this is a little different when it gets to, the stadiums and the lights and all that stuff, getting used to that.
Yeah, you had mentioned the stadium and the lights, and it's a bit different this year, obviously, with no fans in the stands, but they're doing the best they can to replicate what the atmosphere would be like. Joe and Oral were talking about the adrenaline of being able to play in that type of atmosphere. How is it as a player stepping in the box or playing defense when you can hear the crowd noise, but it's not exactly the real thing?
Yeah, it's definitely way different than the first few games that we played in inter-squads. But yeah, it's definitely, your heart gets pumping a little bit more. You definitely feel the fans behind you, and you can hear them, screaming and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, you look in the stands now, and there's a bunch of cutouts, and you're like, wow, it's kind of. It's what the best they can do right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, making the best of a very strange situation. Zach, great job during this spring training and summer camp period. We look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks for your time.
Yep,
Dave, you guys made it. Did you think you were going to get to this point, and how gratifying is it to know the next time you take the field, it'll be for real?
It's very gratifying. I think you don't have to look too far back to think that this day, getting so close to opening day, was ever going to happen. And we got through this, our guys feeling good, healthy, and we've got opening day to look forward to.
How do you feel about the overall health and wellness of this club, as I knock on wood here? Probably the first time in 6-7 years that every one of your key pieces is healthy.
It's been great. These guys have worked really hard to prepare and to go, with all your pieces in place, and let these guys just play baseball. It's a good feeling, and I know they're excited.
How do you think that Zach McKinstry went from kind of that slap hitter guy to what he's become offensively?
I don't know when it happened. Obviously a college player, and he was always good at contact, baseball player, could play anywhere on the field. And just understanding the landscape of the game of baseball, where slug, on base matter. So to kind of understand his swing, learn his swing more, and be more productive, he's done that. And yeah, he's a tough at bat, and take the ball out again the other way, man, was pretty impressive against a big league pitcher.
Lastly, for me, Dave, Jake McGee had a pretty whirlwind 72 hours here. What do you think he needs to do to get his feet under him and be a valuable player that you guys signed?
Yeah, I think for Jake, it has been a whirlwind situation. I don't think he's been off a mound in 6 days. Obviously, all the travel. I think he had a 15-hour drive to Los Angeles. And so, yeah, meeting new faces. So we throw him in a game to get his feet wet. So the ball, like I told him, I said, Jake, the ball's coming out really well. We don't care about results right now. So I think he felt good about that, and he'll be ready to go on Thursday.
So the Dodgers finish off the exhibition season with another win. It was a weird game. They played the bottom of the ninth already leading, and by the time we got there, I don't know about you, but I was ready for the real thing Thursday night.
Yeah, you anticipate the end of the game, and all of a sudden Kenley Jansen is starting the ninth with a man on first. Then they get a double play, but leave the man on second. How many runs are? What's the count? But you know what? Ultimately, the Dodgers scored 6 runs. They won the game. They scored 27 in the 3 exhibition games. The offense is legitimately ready.
What are you most looking forward to with Thursday coming?
Kershaw Cueto. It's got to be. It's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be interesting. Does the offense get off to a right foot against a guy who can throw 3 or 4 different timings of deliveries at you, a veteran that's going to be in tune with the game, and he's going to be excited to be back and healthy? And then Clayton Kershaw, he's always been marvelous on opening day. It's going to be different without fans, but it is going to be an opening day.
And it will be his 9th opening day start over the last 10 years. Opening day Thursday night, the Dodgers and the Giants.